This City of Light, Chapter 15. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira, with artwork for the opening and thumbnail image by YANE on Pixiv. I will have YANE's Pixiv linked in the description box. If you haven't heard the previous 14 parts of the story, you can also find them linked in the description box. Marinette Duping Chang as Ladybug. Paris, France, the 15th of December. I thought you said you have the next 2 weeks off, Ladybug said, dipping a chicken nugget into the sauce cup before taking a bite.
I thought I did too, but I owe a favor.
She arched an eyebrow. Mr. Supermodel owes someone a favor? For whom? For what?
Don't worry about it. I'll see you tonight, okay?
Wrinkling her nose, Ladybug tried on her best pouting expression before sighing. Any chance I could join in?
Why would you?
I can double dip and use it for observations next semester.
My lady, you are welcome almost anywhere with me.
I'd be going without a mask.
Ah, that makes sense.
Cat nodded, finishing the last of his nuggets. Should you be eating before a shoot?
Oh, shh. Don't jinx a good food day.
Fair enough. Chicken nuggets were usually a safe food for him. So, where and when?
I'll text you.
Cool. See you then.
You make it sound like you're about to bug out of here.
As much as I love you, I'm helping out at the bakery today.
Well, then don't let me keep you.
I'll be seeing you. She reached over to ruffle his hair, not caring what photos of it would end on the internet. Gossip and rumors couldn't threaten what they shared. Don't forget that text.
Not for the world.
Ladybug retreated home, grateful her mask hid her emotions. She thought this would be okay. She thought she could be friends with him, but every now and then, in moments of quiet intimacy, she remembered it's possible to hear your heartbeat in your ears. How was he? Her mother was in her room when she came in, handing out goodies for the Kwamis. Her mother always wanted a pet, but they simply couldn't have one and have a bakery. Now she had a baker's dozen that could articulate what their preferred meal of choice was. Adrian? The meeting with his father was moved up. She froze, her detransformation catchphrase stuck in her throat. How do you... I'm his therapist. I know. Well then, Ladybug sat in her desk chair, sighing. He's a lot more open with his trauma than you are with yours. Yeah, I guess he is, even when he isn't. At least he's dealing with it openly. Don't do it. Don't snap at her. Ladybug felt the rash of irritation flaking up her neck, hot and biting and embarrassing. And I'm not? He can't eat. You can't stop pacing. She was right. Without realizing it, Ladybug stood and traversed the room twice already. It's just a habit. Anxiety attacks aren't always shaking and willing yourself not to cry. I know that! She sat back in her chair, controlling her leg so it wouldn't bounce. And I know you refuse to meet with the therapists I keep sending your way. I'm busy with school, Mom. She wrapped her fingers on the desk, knowing she shouldn't snap. She shouldn't snap. I know, Sabine said, but what good is school if you can't remember it clearly when you're done? I can remember things just fine. Okay. Well, now she felt bad. Sorry. I'll see you downstairs. Yeah, give me a minute. Another failure. She was fine when she was with Adrian, but this was the truth. Maybe her classmates were good people. Maybe Anya and Nino weren't distant. Maybe she'd messed everything up by herself. Actually, no. Maybe that cruel, sharp tongue she held in her mouth cut her partner just as much. But what's a blade to charred flesh? She did her best to not hurt anyone, but this itching feeling, wrapped like vines around her rib cage, suffocated her at the smallest inconvenience. She wasn't all right. Neither was Adrian. It just manifested differently, and even though she wanted her feelings for him to be genuine, she knew taking care of him was a way to distract herself into feeling better. Her trauma was different than his, and even if it were the same, it wouldn't manifest with the same symptoms. And every day, there was some little reminder that she wasn't a whole person anymore. And now that her mother left the room, Ladybug found the loneliness she'd distracted herself from over and over and over again. She wasn't healthy. No one makes it to adulthood whole, but spots of her cracked and fell apart years ago, and she couldn't put herself back together. This mask was more than an identity now. It'd become her shield, a shield her mother could see through. A shield that hurt her relationships with everyone but her partner. Ladybug wasn't all right, and she knew what Cat Noir meant the other day when he mentioned feeling like a string of lights some days. How these feelings could help get work done, or it could burn him out. This year might just be the worst Christmas ever, no matter how beautiful the decorations were. Thank you so much for listening. Chapter 16 is on the way. In the meantime, you can check out these other videos for more fanfiction, and I will catch you in the next one. If you're still listening, comment the worst Christmas ever. I'll catch you in part 16. Bye!